Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where Papa Legba is back at it again, a submission artist on the channel from time to time. He has brought us triple shinies in the Little Cup. We haven't done any Little Cup content on the channel yet, so if you're wondering, Rise, what do I use in the Little Cup? Here's a potential team to try out for Mr. Papa Legba. He's got the triple shinies, he's got the triple nicknames, and also let me know what you think of the graphic. But Chinchou, Alolan Geodude, and Golbat make up this trio. Alolan Geodude is supposed to be kind of the core breaker on this team. Says it breaks up a lot of opposing teams. As we see a Squovid on the opposite side. I don't even know. I assume it runs like Body Slam, like his big brother Greedent. And oh my god, look how much that Body Slam does. It's so weird playing the Little Cup because you might be used, at least I'm used to Great League meta and how much damage things do, but things do so much more damage generally in the Little Cup as Geodude gets the little squirrel out of the way. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not where Geodude wants to, but it's Muddy Water. It doesn't have Mud Bomb. Catches on the Chinchou. Oh my gosh, Geodude beating a Pokemon it has no business beating. Could have gone for the Thunderbolt, but how much is this Rock Slide going to do? It's going to one-shot anyway. It's going to one-shot anyway. Thunderbolt would have taken out a flock of ducklets. Actually, is a group of ducks a flock or is it something else? I can't bother thinking about that right now. You let me know in the comments. Right now, there's a Chinchou versus a Shadow Sandshrew. And gonna go for the Bubble Beam? Probably no. Actually gonna shield once and completely spark down. That shows you kind of the major difference. Oh, doesn't get off any energy. That's tough. But now is in still an okay looking spot, I guess. What does Elekid even have? Oh, Brick Break. That's gonna hurt. These Thunder Shocks are not doing anything though. I think you... Oh, I was gonna say I think you put it all on the Golbat, but looks like Papa Legba is going to use the last shield. Once again, doesn't get off the energy. Does Golurk or Golett have anything threatening here? Brick Break. Okay, it doesn't have threatening charge moves. Poison Fang coming through. Poison Fang is going to grab a shield. You just commit to fast moves now. Dude, these wing attacks are ridiculous. I think Brick Break might be enough, though. Yeah, that's tough. If Papa Legba had thrown his charge moves, I think he might have won that one, but he's still getting a feel. Uh-oh. Terrible lead. Horrible lead against the Venusaur. Going for the Bubble Beam to debuff the Venusaur. Maybe they shield. And you just get a free shield out of it. Okay, you get a free shield out of it. Nice. This is perfect. You just let it go. You come in with Golbat. You farm all the way down. They're sludge bombing. This is crazy. This is absolute shenanigans of a video. Golbat flapping away. Eats the sludge bomb. Gets the full farm. Has a shield advantage. This is going well, in my opinion. These Shadow Claws really chunking from the Shadow Sableye, but Golbat says, okay, grabs a shield from the Shadow Ball. It's all on the Geodude. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. You got it, dude. Like Michelle from Full House. Gonna shield up this move from the Snover and has a charge move ready to go for the Sableye. This time, able to throw the harder hitting Thunderbolt. Boom! Knocks out Sableye. And that is a GG. These games absolutely fly by. These games are so fast. Chinchou into Swine, a battle of the shiny Pokemon. I don't know what Swinub has. Maybe Body Slam? Just assume Body Slam most of the time with these little Pokemon. Bubble Beam grabs a shield. In comes Altaria. We see the swap into Geodude. Altaria does reach the Sky Attack, unfortunately. This would have been double resisted, so maybe would have lived, but I'm not sure. Double resisted. Like, if this is Great League, you live for sure, but Little Cup, I don't think you live that. Rock Slide coming through. Geodude in his shiny glory. All shields are now down. This looks a little bit scary. Does this have a ground move, or is it just going to be another Body Slam? Just a Body Slam. Going to take that. Gets to the Bubble Beam. This should knock out. And then it's just Golbat against whatever's in the back. Ducklet. If this Ducklet has Brave Bird, Ducklet's going to win. But the Shadow Ball gets off first. Is this going to knock out the Ducklet? Boom! Not quite. Not quite, but I think all you need is one spark. All you need is one spark. And that's all it's going to take. One spark from the Chinchou does the job there. Pretty sure the Ducklet could have thrown Brave Bird first. I'm not sure what happened there exactly, because Shadow Ball and Brave Bird are the same energy. They're both running wing attack, so not sure why the Ducklet decided to not throw first. Maybe they felt like they could have overfarmed or something. Chinchou going up against Big Brother Lantern. Knocks out the Big Brother. Anybody watching this video have like a big brother that used to fight growing up? I don't know. I personally only have one sister, one sibling, so we would argue sometimes. We never really like fought. We didn't fight that much though, to be honest. It was always over like little things. And yeah, nice set there to start things off. Papa Legba, 21-47. He's cooking. Oh wow, Pokémon. Okay. Chinchou versus Ducklet. Good lead. We see the Golbat swap into the Vigoroth. And this is going to be favorable for the Golbat here. Respecting the potential Rock Slide we saw. Poison Fang coming through. Able to get rid of Mr. Vigoroth. What's going to come in? Let's see. It's going to be the Ducklet. And if you're Poké, you probably let this go because you know your Ducklet's matched up against the Chinchou anyway. So yeah, I think Poké makes the right play there. Aerial Ace knocks out. And unfortunately, this is just full on hard counter for Poké. Not a lot he could have done. I'm just going to shield up the Bone Club here. That would hit for double super effective. And just perfectly hard countered Poké. That's tough. That's tough. I can see the comments now. Chinchou versus Flying Pikachu. Spark versus Thunder Shock. Varying electric moves here. Flying Pikachu going to Wild Charge and actually knock out the Chinchou. That's tough. This will be resisted, but, I mean, Wild Charge will still hurt. It's a hard-hitting move. In comes Cottony, and then there's a Litwick. I think you got to bait the Poison Fang. Yeah, if you grab a shield here, maybe there's some play. You grab the shield. If they shield again, I think you just win. But does Litwick shield? They don't. So this is going to be probably a matter of whether... Oh, interesting. Shields? Yeah, not the right decision there, unfortunately. Let's see if he gets close to double Rock Slide. I think the play was to let your Golbat go, farm down, and then hope you get to double Rock Slide. Don't know if you would have got there anyway. You would have got a little extra farm on the Litwick, but tough game there. Chinchou versus Vigoroth. Vigoroth, of course, a staple in most, like, restricted metas. I feel like Vigoroth has been #1 in, like, multiple themed cup metas this season, and he's also in the Little Cup. He's just everywhere. Vig is everywhere. Doesn't quite reach, like, the Ultra League potential. I think he gets, like, the 2100s or something maxed out. You can fact check me on that. I'm not 100% sure. That's just kind of a guess. Chinchou comes in, unfortunately gets water gunned down. And this is a whole lot of work for Golbat to try and power through. Shields the Surf. You got to get rid of this Lantern. I don't think you get the full farm down, but maybe you felt like the full farm down was the only play to win. So that is a G to the G. Tough one there. Tonino. Amazing lead for Papa Legba. Chikorita going to be met by Golbat. Chikorita does have access to Body Slam, so can hit this Golbat for neutral damage. Actually willing to shield the Body Slam. Interesting. Wants to maintain health, perhaps. Poison Fang knocks out Chikorita. Could be like... It could be Double Grass. So Double Grass could be scary here. And maybe that's what Papa Legba's recognizing. Maybe he's recognizing Double Grass and wants to preserve his Golbat for later. Do we ever see like a swap out here? Gets both shields. So maybe it's not Double Grass. Because if it was Double Grass, you probably want to sweep with your second Grass. Catches a move on Chinchou. No reason to shield here. Oh, okay, maybe there was a reason. Golbat's too low to do anything. But luckily, because it's Charm, it's neutral damage. You get to the Rock Slide. I think this should be enough to knock out. Let's see. It is, and then you get the Rock Throw down against the Duck. Not so mighty Duck when you're against Alolan Geodude. Or Georgie, as Papa Legba calls him. Tough lead versus Pumpkaboo. These battles are so fast-paced. Oh, no. Is forced to stay in. Does he magically get a shield here on what has to be a Bubble Beam? Okay, he doesn't. Gonna be able to hard punish this Ducklet. And just gonna save the shields. I like this play. Just save the shields. You get a shield here from the Pumpkaboo, most likely. And it's gonna save the shields for Golbat and hope they don't have a hard response. They let it go. That seems like a mistake. I think you go for Fang right away. Got away with it. Got away with it. I think the Fang right away, that one extra Dragon Breath you let in, is worth the debuff there, but Papa Legba, he knows what he's doing. He knows his Little Cup, Shiny Golbat, Shadow Dragonite matchup. He knows it like the back of his hand. Who doesn't know that matchup? Probably just me. 2160. Karth Vader is the next opponent. Chinchou versus Talonflame. Amazing lead. In comes Pikachu. Doesn't have an obvious answer to Pikachu, so let's see what he does here. Gonna Bubble Beam. Maybe go Geodude now. What does Pikachu run? Does Pikachu run Wild Charge? Grass Knot. Yikes. So Pikachu's a bit of a core breaker. I did not personally know that Pikachu learned Grass Knot. Is this like a special Pikachu or is this just regular Pikachu? I don't really know. Geodude gets a big farm. In comes Girafarig. What a crazy team by the opponent. It's great that the Golbat is avoiding this Girafarig. These confusions would be so threatening. Girafarig's at 3 confusions. Oh, they don't throw their move. They could have thrown Psychic Fangs. I'm not sure why they didn't. Maybe they thought they could get to a Trailblaze. Not sure what happened there. But well played. Golbat gets to take the battle off. Load management. Chinchou. Geodude. This person running a Shadow variant. Oh, baby. This is where Golbat's going to thrive. Golbat is laughing right now. He is laughing at this Cottony maniacally. Such a dominant matchup. Opposing Geodude probably comes in. Gets a parting Poison Fang. That's kind of nice. And here I'd kind of like to see him come in right away while they're still switch locked. Yeah. Get off this Bubble Beam. This is probably going to force a shield. I'd expect the opponent to like shield, throw their move, then dip out. Yeah, they'll throw their move here. Gonna preserve the Chinchou. Maybe you can debuff the last Pokemon. Oh, no. That's tough. Shadow Oddish. That is tough. Yeah, this team is ABA weak to grass, so that can happen. That can happen. Only way he probably could have won that game would be like getting a ton of farm, like completely farming down the Cottony, shielding once maybe, and then like throwing a move and then trying to dip out if possible. But I don't know if that would even like last long enough to preserve your Golbat there. Shadow Ducklet, the mighty duck. Throws the Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is a pretty weak move, though, so able to tank it on the chin. Goes for the Thunderbolt here since you're only going to get to one move. Might as well throw the harder hitting move. And still has this Golbat who is just laughing at Lotad. Golbat just looking down at the little Lotad. Like, you cannot beat me. Poor Lotad. I love Lotad, dude. Lotad is kind of adorable. Chinchou versus Execute. Execute, hot take, I would say not adorable. Kind of weird looking. Shadow Execute is pretty oppressive, though, with these confusions. We see another Bubble Beam coming through. And Execute coming out of here with quite a bit of energies. This is a little bit troublesome. Gotta respect a Seed Bomb here. And in comes Lileep. Oh, no. I assume this thing has a rock move, like Rock Slide or Stone Edge, so Golbat could be in some trouble here. Oh, but catches a potential grass move. Catches a Grass Knot on the Golbat. What a play. What a play for Papa Legba. Is Poison Fang enough to knock out the Lileep? No, it lives. It lives. What move is this going to be? Ancient Power. Oof, that's tough. But what is the final Pokemon? It's a Vulpix. Oh, and they go for the unsuccessful catch. And Rock Slide is coming through. It's going to knock out Vulpix. Yo, I think if they just had not done that, they probably could have body slammed. But it wasn't a CMP at the end, so I'm not sure what happened there. Chinchou versus A9. It is Charm, so not ideal. These Charms are going to chunk. Goes for the Bubble Beam. If you get a shield, this is actually pretty good. Gets a shield. Hard swap into Golbat. Got to shield the Weather Ball here. This would do a ton of damage. Golbat flapping away. In comes the Mighty Duck. And Shadow Ball would do some devastating damage. Does grab the shield. That was really quick. That has to be like an Aerial Ace or a Bubble Beam. Aerial Ace. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Come in with Geodude. Let's go, dude. Do you respect the Bubble Beam or do you call... Oh, okay. Has to eat a Bubble Beam to the face. That's going to hurt. Gets off a Rock Slide, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Vigoroth is going to be a little too healthy to handle. And a tough one there. Still positive set, though. You always want to take the positive sets. On stream today, I'm legend pushing right now, and we went one game under 500 today. We went 12 and 13 overall, but even when we had a couple of rough games, we were able to save some 3-2s, or we were climbing. That's always good. Chinchou versus Vig. Vigoroth just so spammy, such a menace to deal with. In comes Snorlax. Interesting. Snorlax. One of everybody's favorite Pokemon, right? Comes in with Golbat. Can probably absorb the first one. Maybe you consider shielding the second and farming down. Or do you throw Poison Fang? Okay. Gonna shield it. Should be able to get the wing attack down here. Come out with quite a bit of energy. What comes in to greet Mr. Golbat? It is a Pikachu. Okay, should get to double Poison Fang here, which could be pretty nice. Gets to double Poison Fang. This might grab the final shield. Excuse me. Grabs the final shield. You got your Geodude. The problem is Flying Press just one-shots your Geodude. Oh, but makes a catch. This is huge. This is huge. Now you farm down, and you can probably get... You have to let it go. You have to let it go. You can farm down, get to Rock Slide before double Flying Press? Oh my goodness. WinCon appeared out of nowhere. Holy cow. Opponent, I think, committed to swapping out a little too early. If they had just stayed in, they might have been in an okay spot. And Papa Legba would have had to catch to win. Another good lead against the Duck. We see Double versus Golbat here. Do you respect a potential Wild Charge? No, gonna call the Body Slam like a savage. Gonna shield this one up. Maybe do like one in Poison Fang. Yep, I like it. Poison Fang might not knock out, but I think the next wing attack would. Oh no, it just straight up knocks out. All right. In comes Ducklet. Gonna get to one move, so gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Plus, they probably don't shield, right? Oh, they do shield. Even though that there's a Chinchou waiting for him. I guess if they're running Brave Bird, we saw how much Brave Bird does here. It's still very threatening. And it's just a Bubble Beam, so not threatening at all. Vig against Geodude. This is looking kind of awkward, man. Kind of awkward, like the middle school dance. Boys on one side, girls on the other. Who's going to make the first move? Goes for the Thunderbolt. Doesn't get through. Gets shielded. And, you know, that might seal the deal. I think Vig is going to... Oh, I take it back. Gets the Spark down. Gets to the Thunderbolt before going down. Let's go, dude. Dude. The Spark damage seemed to outpace the counter damage from Vigoroth. That's crazy. That is crazy. Chinchou versus Duck. Dude, Chinchou catching all the Duck leads. In comes Execute. Oof. Saw the Grass type and swapped, but it looks like Execute will be able to flip this matchup. So, oh, they don't for whatever reason. So, opponent, in my opinion, probably should have just shielded and flipped switch. But, to the opponent's credit, this Ducklet really has nowhere to go anyway. Because he's ABA strong against the Duck. Going to go for a full Spark down. That's crazy. And you might as well Bubble Beam here. It's the last Pokemon. You can maniacally laugh when you debuff the last Pokemon. And poor little Vullaby. Poor little Vullaby. Someone told me it's Vullaby, like lullaby. That probably makes more sense. I've always said Vullaby. Vullaby. Says bye-bye. Tough matchup there for Vullaby. Chinchou versus Dunsparce. Dunsparce can hit all three of these Pokemon for super effective, so it's a little bit scary, but you can also hit it for neutral damage with everything, so it's not like you can't really fight back. Bubble Beam grabs a shield, so you're probably already chilling, to be honest. Gonna shield the drill run. Maybe go for a catch here. No. Just going to play this out. Gonna double shield. Wants to get rid of the Dunsparce. I think that makes a lot of sense. Bubble Beam here. Dunsparce should be one away from the next drill run. They shield, and they preserve their energy. Will Vigoroth get to... Oh, let's see. It's probably a Rock Slide, yeah. Oh, that's not great. Gonna throw the Thunderbolt here. This will knock out the Vigoroth. And it's really gonna be Geodude against whatever's in back. Is Dunsparce healthy enough to live 2 Sparks? Does it get to this next move? It doesn't. So a bit of a misplay by the opponent. And poor Swinub's gonna get debuffed. We saw last time it didn't appear like Swinub had a ground-type move. Oh, but catches the Body Slam anyway. And that's going to seal the deal. Geodude flexing his muscles. I think this is just a Body Slam. Oh, Icy Wind. Oh, it knocks out. But 1 Spark is enough to knock out the Swinub despite being double resisted. Let's go. Final opponent, I believe. Fernie. Shadow Skarmory. Here we go. Is this going to be double Grass, double Razor Leaf? Oh, no. Chinchou comes in. Chinchou comes in, but I think you're chilling because you're able to fight back here. Honestly, probably just come in Geodude. Yeah, you just come in Geodude, do whatever you can, chip away with your rock throws, and you just save shields for your Chinchou. You just save shields for Chinchou, and Chinchou says, Skarmory, you're toast. Gonna shield. I don't love the shield, but, like, he's fine anyway. He was in a really commanding spot. Thunderbolt. Gonna say bye-bye, birdie. Bye-bye, Mr. Skarm. Spark down the opposing Chinchou, saying I'm the real Chinchou. And that is a G to the G. Man, that was kind of a crazy video. The battles were so fast-paced and so quick, one after the other. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to Papa Legba, as always, for the fun submissions. And if you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. That said, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.